Bienvenidos a la Interguía Dimensional, el viaje a través de realidades paralelas y mundos alternativos. El día de hoy te llevaremos en un viaje a través de las últimas noticias en el mundo del cine, arte, música, videojuegos y mucho más. Así que sin más preámbulos, comencemos. Netflix ha sorprendido con el anuncio de que transmitirá The Amazing Digital Circus a partir del 4 de octubre. Este movimiento es inusual, sobre todo porque Netflix no tiene la exclusiva. Es decir, los episodios seguirán siendo estrenados primero en YouTube y gratis.
¡Bienvenidos al asombroso circo digital! Mi nombre es Kay, su director de circo, y vine para mostrarles la más alucinante, deslumbrante y sorprendente parafernalia que jamás hayan visto.
¿Quiénes son ustedes? ¿Dónde estoy?
Todo va a estar bien, novata. Todos pasamos por esto.
Si hubiera forma de irse, creo que nos hubiéramos ido.
Bienvenida a tu nueva casa y tu nuevo cuerpo.
¿Nuevo hogar? O sea, ¿cómo?
Tú, mi amiga, tropezaste con un increíble mundo de maravillas donde todo puede pasar.
Podría ser cualquier cosa, si eso significa poder ver cosas divertidas.
Después de un rato, te das cuenta de que no te puedes ir. Y perseguir constantemente una meta inalcanzable te volverá un poquito loca.
¡Ay, Dios! ¿Por qué no puedo recordar mi nombre?
Menos mal que todo esto es un sueño, ¿no, Pomni?
¡Kane! ¡Tenemos un pequeño problemón!
Y eventualmente te vas a preguntar cuál es el motivo de todo y puedes olvidarte de quién eres y por qué estás viva. Y cuando llegas a tu límite, algo realmente terrible puede suceder.
¿Y todo eso qué fue?
Ya está aquí el tráiler de Sonic and Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings. Una miniserie animada de 3 episodios que servirá como prólogo del esperado videojuego con el mismo nombre. Así que corre a verlo.
Professor Gerald made me the ultimate life form. I should be the key to all manner of medicines, curing you.
You and Grandfather are doing your best. I'm just as happy to spend time with you here while you both research.
I'll handle this. Just wait here. I'll be back. I promise.
Testotopia, el proyecto animado 3D de Hong Kong que cruzaba personajes de Osamu Tezuka ha sido filtrado, pero parece que nunca verá la luz oficialmente. Astro Boy, Kimba y Blackjack, ¿en serio? ¿Lo abandonaron? aclamada película de animación Flow se estrenará en cines estadounidenses el 22 de noviembre, como lo son Nueva York y Los Ángeles, y luego saldrá al resto del mundo a partir del 6 de diciembre. Así que, ¿ya estás listo? La exitosa serie animada Frieren acaba de anunciar su segunda temporada, lo cual no nos toma por sorpresa, pero igual nos llena de energía. Después de todo, la historia de Frieren, la elfa inmortal, que sigue lidiando con el paso del tiempo y los recuerdos de sus viejas aventuras, ha cautivado a los espectadores con su tono melancólico y profundo.
こたびはよくぞ魔王を打ち倒した。これで世界に平和な時代が訪れよう。
僕たちの冒険はこれで終わりだ。
終わってしまったな。10年ですか。いろいろなことがありましたね。
たった10年の冒険だよ。
50年も100年も彼女にとっては些細なものなのかもしれませんね。
魔王を倒したからといって終わりじゃない。この先の人生の方が長いんだ。フリーレン、君のこの先の人生は僕たちには想像もできないほど長いものになるんだろうね。僕は君たちと冒険ができてよかった。
人間の寿命は短いって分かっていたのに。
あなたはやはり優しい子です。
僕の故郷の花でね。
なんでもっと
とても美しいんだ。
知ろうと思わなかったんだろう。
フリーレン、いつか君に見せてあげたい。
それじゃあ行こうか。
Para conmemorar el 25 aniversario del anime de One Piece, se ha anunciado un especial titulado One Piece Fan Letter, que se estrenará el 20 de octubre. ¿Tú ya estás listo, pirata? adaptación del manga Dan Dan, del cual les hemos hablado anteriormente, acaba de comenzar su emisión global en Netflix, Crunchyroll, Hulu, Muse y ABN. Es momento de que el caos sobrenatural comience. La saga Halo se prepara para una transformación importante, con el anuncio del cambio de motor gráfico al poderoso Unreal Engine. Esta actualización promete una mejora visual significativa en la experiencia de juego, algo que los fanáticos han estado esperando con entusiasmo.
Chris Matthews, take 1, Mark. This is Casey Wu, take 1, Mark.
I was told that I can just be my authentic self, Chris.
For 6 years, I don't want to be in front of a camera.
There's so much to do and so much fun to be had when you play Halo that I feel like I never run out of things to do.
I love intricate stories that take place across lots of different worlds, have lots of different meaningful characters.
What made Halo successful at the beginning? What is the legacy of Halo and what's the soul that we want to bring forward? And what's the craft of making Halo games? And how do we set our studio at best to go deliver on that?
We knew we had to make a change in order to take us into the future.
When I first heard about Halo moving on Unreal Engine, my first thought was, this is going to be a really hard secret to keep.
I think fans are going to be excited about the future of Halo because of the possibilities that are afforded us by using Unreal.
Before, we really had to split our focus in thinking about building an engine, supporting it, being really kind of a tech company and a studio at the same time. Since we've made the change to shift to UE, we can bring Halo forward in ways that people have never seen before while still being true to what Halo is.
The Foundry project was an effort to show ourselves how far we can push things using Unreal 5.
New studio art director, Chris, came to me and said, hey, I have this crazy idea.
He said, hey, there's this thing called Project Foundry that I want to do. Let's make it happen.
Foundry specifically is based around the same concept of the Foundry in Halo lore. It's the place where Halo rings are born. It's not a game, it's a research project for our studio so we can prepare ourselves for the next steps of making Halo games.
The original Halo franchise was a graphics showcase. It was best in class. That's what Halo was when it first was released, and that's what Halo needs to be again.
So once Project Foundry had been approved, we took the entire creative team and we ideated on 3 locations, something old, something new, and something really alien.
We had the Pacific Northwest, which is sort of traditional Halo biome.
We were trying to shove
as much foliage in there as humanly possible to make it really feel like you're on a hike in the, Cascades.
The Coldlands, which was the second biome that we took on, it was more of a technical showcase where we could play with shaders, we could play with deformable landscapes and terrains. Unreal affords us more opportunity than we've ever had in the past.
On the surface, it might just look all like snow, but how many layers of things combine to really give that winter look?
And then our third biome was the Blightlands, which is any land that's been completely taken over by the flood.
I wanted to give our team the opportunity to really express an alien world, a really alien world, taking something way further than they may have actually done in previous Halo games.
What's impressed me about watching the Halo team work in Unreal is how beautiful everything looks, how incredible the environments look. I don't think we've seen anything quite like it in Unreal Engine before.
Fortunately, we have a studio that's really passionate about Halo, about the look and the feel, and I think there's a lot of hunger to really collaborate, to move forward together.
Foundry was an initiative that touched on every part of the creative process, everything from concept art, VFX, characters, vehicles, and weapons to make the future games of Halo.
Creating an asset, taking this design, now we can really dig into material foundations. What is it actually made of? How is it physically accurate to the world? Now we get to take all the wonderful legacy assets that we have, bring them to life, and bring them to today's standards.
We are really excited to be not just working on multiple projects, but also expanding our studio.
As a lifelong Halo player, I think the game's only going to get better when we get those new, unique perspectives and people bring in their expertise and passion for the Halo franchise.
We are looking for new talent as the projects that we're working on kind of get further and further into their development cycles.
And it is great to be part of a team that's growing because you can kind of see that force multiplied as people come in and take on challenges and you can do more.
Imagine a place where you have the commitment that this is what we want to do, Halo games, and create those experiences. And you can express your talent, your creativity, and your professional ambitions in that place.
We're looking for designers, we're looking for artists, we're looking for engineers.
It feels like a new beginning for the studio in a lot of ways, and I think that's pretty rare.
And I think we arrived now at a point where you see the beginnings of people to start to believe in the process.
There's so much momentum that we have right now and focus and clarity on not just what we're building, but why we're building and kind of this next phase of Halo.
The worlds that we're building, the stories that we're going after.
The potential at Halo right now is huge.
Halo Infinite was the last remnants of how we made Halo games in the past. That was our recipe. And what we are doing right now, we're changing that recipe.
Esperamos que estas historias hayan despertado tu curiosidad y te hayan invitado a explorar nuevos horizontes en este vasto universo. Gracias por sintonizar el canal 10. Recuerda seguirnos en todas nuestras redes sociales y también leer nuestra magazine. Yo soy Jenny y nos vemos en la próxima.